Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today, crazy news I'm gonna give you straight away. I'm not gonna waste any of your time to give you some Bitcoin price prediction. I wanna show you this theory that could really push the price of Bitcoin to roughly $90,000 to $100,000. Of course, before we continue, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, watch until the end because this is going to be very important. We're going to analyze what's going on with this news here. We're going to analyze as well about the Bitcoin price action. I'm going to give you every information that you need to navigate this crazy crypto market. So straight away, let's jump into it. I want to show you Michael Dell, guys. Michael Dell is the owner of Dell Technology and Computers. He came on Twitter, on X, he tweeted this image of this cookie monster eating Bitcoin, pretty much hinting that he could have bought a handful, to be sarcastic, a handful amount of Bitcoin. Guys, Michael Dell is the 14th richest man in the world and has his company has roughly $8 billion in cash on the sideline. So what I would like to do today is to give you, before we start with our video of technical analysis, just to give you an update, like an idea of if Michael Dell was going or has already purchased Bitcoin, let's say with $4 or $5 billion, because if he has $8 billion available cash, maybe he bought with $4 or $5 billion. I want to show you what could have happened with what is going to happen with the price of Bitcoin. And to use as a reference, I would like to utilize Tesla. So Tesla in 2021, I don't know if you guys were here already in 2021, but this happened. So Tesla on February 8th decided to buy $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you what happened at that time in terms of price. And I want to show you as well what could be happening if Michael Dell has actually bought Bitcoin, because the news looks pretty true. And if he's going to disclose that, that could be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. So I'm going to show you right now on the charts, guys, what happened when Tesla decided to buy Bitcoin. So on February 8, 2021, Tesla bought Bitcoin and they bought over here, okay, roughly $1.5 billion. And as you can see from here, guys, this happened with Bitcoin. So in 2 weeks, the price of BTC went from $38,000, $40,000 to roughly 58, even as high as $64,000. For today, only because I just want to show you the big, pump. But what I saw over here, in 2 weeks, we went from $38,000 to $58,000. So we had a $20,000 increase in Bitcoin price with only $1.5 billion. So looking at the current chart right now, on the weekly chart, what I'm trying to analyze right now is what if Dell is going to buy, let's say, in between, because they have $8 billion in available cash, but let's say he's going to buy $2 billion, $4 billion, or something like that. Because of course, if you have $8 billion in cash, I would assume he's probably going to buy, if he's going to buy, guys, it's pure speculation, not financial advice, but if he's going to buy, let's say, $2 to $3 billion, then one might assume that what we could be seeing from here, because at that time, Bitcoin was only at $38,000. We had a 52% pump. So I'm not expecting from here another 52% pump from here, but rather I would be expecting a shorter pump. But however, if Dell decides to buy, let's say, 3 billion of Bitcoin, that could be the catalyst of this next leg up in between $85,000 to $90,000. So that could make completely, perfectly sense. And all of that is going to come in line with the mid-term top scenario I was talking about before. So what we could be seeing could be very similar to 2021, big last push to the upside, going up maybe another, $20,000, $30,000 up to 90, even up to 100,000, and then a final correction, like a mid-term correction that will make perfectly sense. So at this point of time, there could be an incredible news if we are going to see Dell buying BTC. And let me know what you think, in the comments. Do you think, this is going to happen? Do you think, do you agree with me that we could see a beautiful catalyst from here, but I'm of the opinion that if this happens, that's going to be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. Now, after this, guys, let's talk about the charts today so we can have a look at the situation right now. First of all, I want to show you, our VIP group, guys. VIP is pretty much woke up this morning with one of my members, Shellcat 16, 31%, 8%, 16%, 15%, guys, in one day. This is our VIP group, guys. It's a community of skilled traders, and look at the results. It's insane. So all of my traders, all the members are very skilled traders. They're making crazy results, 130%. Look at this. They're not missing not even 1 point. So if you want to join VIP group, guys, in the comment below, there is a link. Click on the link, join the VIP group on Discord. Look what we do, like, trading results, trading calls over here. We have Bitcoin analysis every single day, altcoins analysis as well. So everything that you need to know to navigate this crypto market, guys. In only 3 months, we're already up to over 100 members, and we're just still counting because people see the quality in this. Trading education, coffee break to talk about, whatever you want in crypto, anything that you want, right? From fundamentals to technicals to spot to long-term, short-term scalping, anything you need, and you're going to be supported not only by me, but by other amazing traders. So this is going to become the best community in the world in a year or two, I can tell you that. But let's go back into the charts, guys, and let's analyze today Bitcoin to see what's going on right now. So first of all, I want to show you on the weekly chart that the situation is still very, very good, and we can see that Bitcoin is still following this 20 exponential moving average, and right now everybody is scared that we're going to see a double top from here. My view is a little bit different right now, and I believe that's what could be happening right now. I think we are still trending to the upside, and I believe that's a short-term bottom, like a local bottom, is pretty much very, very close or is already in, and we should be seeing a reversal soon. My idea, guys, is that what we're gonna see right now over here is more of an ascending triangle, and the reason being is because, first of all, Bitcoin is not breaking down this important diagonal level of support, and also because I can see the stock markets pretty much going to the upside wherever Bitcoin is going to the downside. What is this telling me, right? It's telling me that Bitcoin could catch up, very, very soon, and we should be seeing more continuation to the upside. So looking at the charts over here, what I can see, the first buying level I can see from here could be around, this area. And let's say, for example, if my scenario gets invalidated and then we're gonna see more downside, we could be seeing a wick down to this area over here, maybe down to 56, 50, 55, 56. And then like a wick down up this way, and then continuation to the upside. But again, looking at the chart from here, guys, still looks incredibly bullish. I don't even care if we're gonna go down to 55,000, 57,000, doesn't matter, because in the next 6 months, I would assume, and again, not financial advice, but I believe that we're gonna see way higher prices, especially whenever the Fed is going to hit of a interest rate cut. I could really be seeing this bomb that is going to explode. Now let's have a look at the daily chart so we can see a little bit better. I'm gonna just bring the daily chart, really try to analyze anything we can with crypto. So at the moment, the situation looks that Bitcoin really is like on a life support, we can say, and doesn't look like it wants to recover. But at the same time, we're still following this line over here. We're still going down from here to here. As you can see from here, we're still onto this line. We are still at this 100 moving average on the daily, and doesn't look too bad in my opinion. Some people say the bottom is already in. We're gonna see a potential movement to the upside, whereas some other people say we're gonna see more downside, maybe down to here, and then finally we're gonna see a push to the upside. I'm gonna show you what I think is going to be happening. So looking at the chart from here, guys, what I'm doing usually is to analyze and have a look at my Fibonacci retracement going from this point to this point over here. And as you can see right now, the 50% Fibonacci is holding up quite well. And the question is, of course, if you're gonna go more down than this, where we're gonna go. And the 61.8% and 78.6% is usually called the golden zone, and in general is when you see big reversal coming up. Now, in order to become bullish again with Bitcoin, what we need to see will be a break of this line over here. So you can stay here and tell me everything you want about your plan B, the halving theory, the whales, the ETF, and the funding rates, positive, negative, whatever you want to know. But guys, that's what you need to know. That's it. You go. I just drew a line over here, a diagonal line, and until we keep going to bump against this line over here, get rejected, bump again, get rejected, and all of that. We're going to go down. There is no way we're going to go up. So what we need to see right now with Bitcoin, very simple again. Just put the line over here and just look at this. What we need to see is a break of this line over here. That's about it, guys. Once this one breaks, then I can see continuation to the upside. If this one doesn't break, I'm sorry, but we're going to go down. There's no other... nothing else I can tell you from a technical point of view. And nobody can tell you anything else. They can tell you everything about, because the whales, the unicorns, all of that, that's they're going to buy the funding rate, the OI, and all of that. But until we're not going to break this one, guys, we're going down. Simple as that. But at the same time, now I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart to show you a little bit better, so you can see very well. Look at this. Touching here, down. Touching again there, down. So, look at this. Let's see. Like, it's very, very simple. Until we're not going to break this part over here. But when I'm talking about breaking, right? I'm talking about breaking forcefully, not this, okay? Just like a beautiful, I cannot say yellow candle because I got yellow here, but beautiful yellow candle here. Once we're going to be able to break here, then that's going to be good. But at the moment, we are not breaking. We're just still touching here, going down, touching here, going down, touching here. But at the same time, guys, what I can see, and it's making me quite bullish, is the fact that right now we see, first of all, a potential 4 hours bullish divergence over here. So we can see like a divergence forming, okay, which is a very good sign. And don't get me wrong, because some people think, oh, I see a bullish divergence, right? So I'm going to buy right now. Well, the divergence can go and diverge as much as you want. But looking at the chart, from here, we can see that we're forming a potential falling wedge from here. So this is like a very bullish sign. And theoretically, looking at this falling wedge with already a divergence on the RSI, which could be easily doing this, could be going up this way, do one more dip down to here, and then they will correspond to this. Eventually, guys, we're going to get to a point where we'll have to break here. So I think it's just a matter of time. I believe that the bottom could be in already, if not around $62,000. So I'm going to be a big buyer if we're going to go down to 61,000 and a half. But after that, I'm expecting a medium-term bounce. Okay, and the bounce could be as high as we can really have a look at the data from here. So I like to utilize, Fibonacci. Usually I like to see the highest peak, from here. So I would say I'm probably gonna take, from here. So if you're gonna see, let's say, a bounce from Fibonacci from here, I could be seeing like a bounce to maybe $67,000 up to here. So we're gonna see more downside. Let's say down to here, maybe one more. 62,500, hit that Fibonacci retracement, and then boom, up this way. And that could be like a nice, 10% on a trade. Are we gonna go back to 70, 80,000 straight away? Well, I don't know, because it's impossible to dictate if we're gonna go so high. Nobody can tell you that. But looking at the daily from here, right now I want to see at least BTC to go back to maybe 67,000 around this area over here, because this one was a previous double top. Okay, so it was a double top. We broke the double top from here. We went down. We are completing now the double top. And what we want to see, you want to see a rebound, up to this area, 67,400, 500. And then if this one gets rejected, guys, because that could be a possibility, right? I'm not saying that we're going to go now from here, we're going to go to 80K, 90K, like so many other people will tell you. But what I want to see here is a forceful break as well to the upside from here, because if that one gets rejected, then we're going to see this. And then we're going to go back down to this area over here. So that could be happening. So you have to be open to every possibility, right? You're not if you're a holder, if you're holding Bitcoin, you're like, oh, what's gonna be happening in 6 months? Then, in my opinion, that's what I could see. I could see this. Okay, so 6 months time, you're gonna be happy, 90k, 80k, whatever. So you're gonna be making money. But if you're a trader, if you're like short-term trader, that's how you have to have a look at. You can't just thinking about listening to many influencers that tell you, oh yeah, it's gonna go up to 90,000 because the reasons of as I explained before, the fund, the whales taking the money off exchanges and all of that. Guys, the whales are gonna dump money on you as much as they want. So that's why we need to understand technicals. And also, once you're gonna be able to break the 67,500, right, then we have another resistance over here. So that's what you could be seeing. You could be seeing maybe up to here, drop back to here, up to here, drop back, and then finally this kind of movement like that, unless something happens with Dell and there is like a very important news. But right now, that's what I could be seeing. Some people are also arguing that right now Bitcoin is forming an inverted head and shoulder like this, which could definitely be possible. That could be another potential scenario. So we could be seeing maybe next week another drop to 62,500 from a inverted head and shoulder. If that happens, we're gonna see this. But again, guys, the problem is lots of people are so right now freaking out because they bought Bitcoin at 70,000 and now it's going down 70%. Guys, the right time to buy Bitcoin, and if you listen to so or many of my videos, right, it was around here. It was around this area over here. But where were you when you went here? Of course, you were scared. You were scared because everybody told you crypto was a scam, and now you bought at 4 times the price, and the price is dipping a little bit, and you're getting nervous. So that's the problem with the whole thing. By the way, guys, let's have a look at also the other few things. DXY today, dollar currency index, which measures the strength of the US dollar compared to the euro, guys. The DXY is actually pumping up quite well, and as I was explaining before, we had to break this level of resistance for the DXY to continue to pump, and actually that's what's happening right now. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take the first point from here, bring it over here, and as you can see, the DXY is actually about to break. So if this happens, we could be seeing continuation with the DXY. And as I was explaining in my previous videos, what I could be seeing here right now, I can see a sort of a ABCD pattern. So we have, I'm going to show you right now. So we can see from here to here, we are in the upward channel. You can see that. And what I could be expecting with this upward channel would be a continuation around this area over here. So we could be seeing DXY to go as high as, let's just fix it a little bit. By Monday or Tuesday, it could be going up to 107 to 108, which is very possible. And of course, if that happens, stock market and crypto are not gonna like it. And we could be seeing Bitcoin going down to $62,000, which is okay. And of course, this is going to be like an ascending channel, but also a sort of ABCD pattern. So when I talk about ABCD pattern, I'm going to go and find my ABCD pattern. You can see A, you can see B, you can see C, and then you're going to see D. So that could be a potential scenario with a D probably going down to $100 at this point over here. We can see, we can also, calculate, from here if there's actually like a possibility to go down as low as 100. We can have a look at the Fibonacci. Let's have a look at the Fibonacci retracement from this point over here, and we can see that roughly over here we had a 50% around 101. So this actually make sense. But at the same time, guys, as I was explaining so much in my previous video, I'm gonna just cancel all of that. So ascending channel in this area, but also I'm gonna show you this. Bitcoin is also, the DXY is also forming this sort of a potential bear flag from here. So this one, guys, it looks like a bear flag in my opinion. And what I could be seeing from here could be a potential reversal up. So from, I'm gonna get my brush over here, a push up to this area, going up to 108, 109, whatever we discussed before, and then a big drop down to here. So if we calculate this part over here, and then we put it roughly over here, it brings it to 95 DXY. Why is this relevant, guys? I'm going to show you on the monthly as well. I'm going to go on the monthly. And you remember I said, whenever the DXY is pointing downwards, is good for stocks and crypto. So having this kind of movement down to here, that could be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. And look where it goes. This is incredible. The beauty of data, of technical analysis, and all of that. Look at this beautiful channel, which is going to complete from here. And we're going to see, again, very similar ABCD. Boom, boom, boom. This is crazy, right? The beauty of mathematics, DXY going down to 95, 96, something like that. And then, of course, from there, depending if the US is going to have a recession or something like that, then we could be seeing this one to explode up this way. So that's what I could be expecting in the next few months or so. So, of course, if this happens, I can see Bitcoin reaching easy in between $90,000 to $100,000. Then we could be seeing a big, maybe a recession call, something bad into the economy, DXY pumping to 130, 120, Bitcoin going down to 50,000, S&P going down to maybe losing 30%, and then the Fed is going to print money like there is no tomorrow, and probably the last one you're going to see is going to be this. No, sorry, not that much. Sorry, I made a mistake. But it could be see maybe from 130 maybe down to 80, 85. That could be my idea, because the Fed is going to pump like crazy interest rates, and it's going to pump, the money to the market, liquidity, and then Bitcoin could have one last blow off top to maybe 150, 160. But right now, I would say that some people are believing that it's going to go to 150, 160,000. I started to believe that, I started to change my mind, and I think that in between 90 to 110,000, that's going to be our top. But again, I could be completely wrong. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful to give you a little bit of perspective. But of course, if Michael Dell buys Bitcoin, that's going to be incredibly bullish. But otherwise, if you have any question, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, join the VIP group, guys. The best group right now. We're growing up like crazy, and we're about to double prices very, very soon. So get in while you can to have a proper updates and also proper trading calls whenever it comes to navigate this crypto market. Take care, and I'm going to see you in the next video.